Hi, in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to track your finances like how accountants do it for businesses. By the end of this video, you'll be able to track your finances. You'll also be able to know your net worth. Lastly, we'll be generating our own sets of financial statements. One would be the income statement and the other one is the balance sheet. Don't worry, we'll explain these concepts later. If you're new here, my name is Bon and I'm a certified public accountant. And in this channel, I'll be focusing on personal finance. So if you're interested in this video, let's start. But before we start, I just wanted to talk about why do we need to track our finances. One reason, you cannot improve on something that you cannot measure. So if you have plans on improving your financial status, one important thing is to at least have a reference point of your current standing. Tracking your finances is crucial because it provides us a clear picture of our financial health. And also, if you are aware of where your money is going, you can make more informed decisions in the future. Yeah, in this video, we'll try to track everything up to the single cent. By tracking our income, expenses, and savings, we can identify areas for improvement, set realistic goals, and stay on track on achieving them. So, if you're interested in this video, let's start. First is head over to bkper.com. The link is in the description down below. What we're gonna do here is to click start for free, connect your Google account, click on personal finances, view book template. So what you will see here is how it would look like if we're using it. So what we're gonna do here is to copy this book and name it accordingly. So we're having a clean page here. There are two pages. If you click the drop down here, you can see the transactions and the accounts. First step is let's go over the accounts and set our categories. These categories will be the account titles that we'll be using. In accounting, we call this chart of accounts. But to keep it simple, just think of it as a dictionary of finance words. But yeah, these will be the accounts. If you want to customize it, you can add a new account. Like, for example, you're adding a bank account, RBC savings account. And since this is an asset, we'll click asset. If you'd like to know how to properly categorize these accounts, you can watch this video on how to identify if an account is an asset, a liability, an expense, or a revenue or income. But for the purpose of this video, we'll not be customizing it. We'll keep it as is. Second step is to update our account balances. To do this, go to the Transactions tab. Under the Transactions tab, there are 5 parts that you should be aware of. First is the date slider. If you click on the date, you can choose a date to view the account balances on a given period. So we'll keep it as is. The next part is the balance sheet. This part contains all our assets, liabilities as of this date. Meaning the amounts here are accumulated up to the date that you set. Or in other words, these are permanent accounts. That means the balances that are shown here are accumulating. As compared to the income statement on the lower part, the incoming and outgoing, this is our income statement. This is the third part that you need to know, and it contains the income and expenses. The amounts here are temporary and will only show the amounts based on the period that you set on the slider. So if you're showing the period July 2024 to August 2024, it will only show all transactions related to these accounts for the given period. And in this case, it will only show the transactions from July to August 2024. Fourth part is the text box. This is where we input our transactions. And the way we do it here is we usually start with the date, July 16, followed by the account where the money is coming from. Let's say cash, where the money is going. Like for example, we're eating out, we put food, and followed by the amount. And it's as easy as that. As you can see, our financial statements already updated real time. This is nice because Bkper uses a double entry bookkeeping system. So each transaction affects 2 accounts and it balances out. Now, since we're done with the basic user interface, we'll now proceed to updating our account balances. What you need here is the actual balances of your accounts, get your wallets, online bank account, including investments. You can also include the value of your property, non-cash accounts, including your property, your house, your car, and all assets. To do this, since we don't have a separate equity account, we'll do the transaction using the account title adjustment. I have here my wallet, so assuming it contains $100. The way to record it is first enter the date, 7/16, adjustment, where the money is coming from, and where the money is going, cash. Now we have the cash. Let's make it 1,000. And let's do the same with our bank account. Okay. Adjustment. The good thing here is you can also put description. And that's it. We have already updated our assets. Now, let's go to the liabilities. Assuming you have a credit card debt of 200. So the way to do this is to record set July, where the money is coming from. We record first the liability account, then followed by the expense or related account. So in this case, assuming we have a credit card balance of 200, the way to record it is first with the date and where the money is coming from. And since we don't have an equity account, let's put here adjustment. So you can see our balance for our credit card updated to 200, and that makes our total equity 200 by using the formula assets is equal to liabilities plus equity, or assets minus liabilities is equal to equity. Now, the question is, how do you record your expenses? And since we have already account titles for our expenses, recording expenses will be easier. Also, you can still customize it according to your own preference. Let's use this first. The way to record our expenses is first, write the date and think where the money is coming from, or think which account did you use to pay for that expense. Just an example, we'll try to record our transportation expense of $50 today, and assuming we paid it by cash. So to record it is first record the date. Where did the money come from? Came from our cash. And where did it go? It go to our transportation expense. How much is it? 50. You can also put a description after the amount. Uber. Like an example, Uber. So it's as easy as that. Our assets have already updated if you click on your cash. So you can see your historical transactions involving your cash. And also if you checked on your income statement, you can see that transportation expense has a $50 on it. So that is how we track our expenses. For the revenue or income, assuming we received our salary for today and it was deposited on our bank account amounting to 500. So the way to record it is always think, where did the money come from? It came from our salary. So type your salary, then followed by the account where did the money go. Assuming it was deposited to our bank account, just put your bank account amounting to $500, then put a description and enter it. Now if you're gonna look at your income statement, you will see that for this period, for this month of July, your net income is $450. And the good thing here is that you get an updated balance of your cash accounts. See, our bank account increased from 1,500 to 2,000. So I think we're done. Since this is just a quick overview of how we can use Bkper to track your income and expenses. We are able to track our finances. We're also able to know our net worth, that is the 2,750. And lastly, we have also generated our own personal financial statements, our balance sheet and income statement. In the following videos, we'll try to learn how we can link this to a Google spreadsheet account. In that way, it will be more customizable. We may be able to create more personalized dashboard that we can use according to our needs. If you're still watching, thank you so much and see you in the next video. Bye!